Greetings, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Joe Dispenza. Welcome to Believing, Behaving, Becoming Abundance. This particular topic has been a big ask amongst our community for a very long time. For years, people have been asking me to teach about abundance, and for some measure, I've held off, or at least took my time in deciding when I wanted to do it. I always felt like everyone has their own personal experience around money and finances, and many people have their own unconscious biases, beliefs, or stigmas around money or what abundance or wealth really means to them. And so when my team asked me to create a course on abundance, I thought, my goodness, it's like talking about politics or talking about religion. But then I remembered my mission, which you will learn a lot about in this course. My purpose really is to contribute to people's lives. And I thought, if in some way I can help people to have a more abundant life, then it would be worth all the effort. So thank you so much for making the time to join me on your journey to abundance. It's my hope that by the end of this course, you'll have all the tools and the understanding on how to create a more abundant life, and it'll be worth your investment in time and energy and resources. And hopefully you come to the realization that the greatest investment you'll ever make is when you invest in yourself. And when you invest in yourself, you invest in your future. So for those of you who don't know my work, I teach the neuroscience and the biology of personal change and transformation. I'll be guiding you on your journey. And for those of you who are familiar with my work, you know how much information is important to me. There is a lot of content in this course, and it is given to you so that you can build the best model of the understanding around the concepts of what it takes to create more abundance in your life. I always say that when we learn new knowledge, it serves as a catalyst to create new and wonderful experiences. All of life uses information to organize itself into form. Without information, nothing new can be born. In other words, when you understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, the how becomes easier. And we discovered in our research that when people understand sound scientific information, and science really is the contemporary language of mysticism, and we'll be combining quantum physics with neuroscience, with neuroendocrinology, with psychoneuroimmunology, the mind-body connection, epigenetics, electromagnetism. We're going to build models of understanding. And when nothing is left to conjecture or superstition or dogma, then you can understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. The how gets easier because you can assign meaning to the task. And when you assign meaning to any task, you switch on your prefrontal cortex. And the prefrontal cortex is the boss of the brain, and it wants an outcome. So if we give you that knowledge and information, and now you do something with what you've learned, if you do it properly, you should have some type of change and transformation. The concept is simple. Transform yourself, and the idea is to transform your life. So there will be lessons that I disseminate knowledge and information, and everything you learn will be used in some way for you to apply that knowledge in order for you to create a new experience. After you learn the information and it's wired in your brain, there'll be homework that is required for you to do to prepare for the meditations that we're going to use. And we use meditations as the tool to make measurable changes in your mind and in your body. That's the practice. So to prepare yourself for the meditation, I suggest that you pick a place where you're comfortable. It should be private. You should not be distracted. It's a place where you can sit and you can lay down, because it's important for us to lay down after we finish the meditation. If you're truly applying what you've learned and you lay down, the autonomic nervous system has to consolidate that information neurologically and chemically into your biology. So make sure that you have a pillow, a blanket, that you wear blindfolds, that you have everything you need for your meditation. Doing the homework is really essential. I'm going to ask you to study and to memorize certain things. The information, the knowledge that you get is the reason why you can become adept, you can become skilled, you can create a new habit, create a new experience, or change in some way.